Mineski played out the draft pretty well.
Find a fair bit of CS on the PM.
Yeah, again, Chessie's going to do fine in this lane. It's just the Phantom Lancer does better than a lot of other heroes do. It's really hard to gank this hero at the same time. You can set up for a lot of kill opportunities onto the Invoker, especially with...
Oh, here coming over the rotation, this is not coming through one, trying to turn it around. Missed still only low, he's going to go down. Fast blood for Raging Potato now, but as he look at the middle stage up behind Jessie bashing trouble. They can't quite find Hamskin. He gets himself away. Jessie with the cast. Holding back the pass. They're trying for it. 1v1 in the tree line. Hamskin versus Potato. Who's going to come out on top with the right leg? They'll get it. Double kill for the Potato Man. Mineski hitting it 2-0 onto the board.
And then much the Nature's Prophet would matter. Key rotations up at top, and he has to abuse this laning phase. Especially if they can make it work against both the Lich and the Axe. The Lich is solely up here to be the lane dominator.
Bottom lane, Jessie Vash on the run. This was a strike off point, but it doesn't matter. Z-Freak there slaps him down with the Doom, and Complexity getting themselves a kill on the board. Seeing 2 for 1 still in the mid lane CS. For Jessie, 21 for 7 against the 18 for 2. Slight edge, but you can see already Jules looking for a bit of action. Z-Freak is going to be there with a comeback of the goes through, and Jules trying to go in, but now there's the turnaround. Cold snap onto Jules. He's barely tanky on the Night Stalker, not tanky enough, and Complexity will punish it. And as you were saying earlier, just great positioning from Z-Freak. But bottom lane, Cast, well, it needs another bounce. Oh, wait, they've got the spell. Oh, with the Maledic down as well. They should have enough damage. Sprint is going to just only increase the bounce, and he's going to pop. He's going to pop. He's gone. Another kill from Mineski.
It's because the Furion's rotating out. The supports are actually doing all right for themselves as well on this side of Mineski. You look at like Lich and Doom, those are heroes that get an abnormal amount of levels.
Mid lane, Mineski coming around the corner. Jessie didn't expect it. He's been sprouted up. They're going to try for this one. Z-Freak coming in, looking to try and take Bok in return, but they'll get the kill. Mineski can Bok get out. No, he can't. They will get the return kill.
Oh, but in top lane, Lynch is getting spawned on by Jules as well as Raging Potato. They're just kiting him around as much as possible. They should be able to get this kill, but Raging Potato doesn't have a blink up.
A limit slowed down by the Moy. One more shot for Jules. Can he get it out? The dagger damage is enough. Potato on a killing spree now on his quad. He's having a great start to this game. 3-0-0 at the moment on the Queen of Pain. Lands. It should be one. Let's see how quickly Ben Hur can react. And already, yeah, he can't close the gap. Z-Freak and Ben. He's going to be able to live another day here in the mid lane. Bottom lane though. Here we go with the Sprout. The cast, the Malediction as well. Swindles who gets him up, but the bounces. The bounces in. Doing it from Mineski, and it's going to be another kill after Swindles. This man. He is not having the time he was looking for on this bottom lane.
The Bash, man, he knows the paralyzing task is so good.
He's not done yet. Bocarino with the TP coming in to join the mid lane. The silence from the Night Stalker. More than enough to secure another kill for Mineski. Bottom lane, Jessie playing games here with Z-Freak. He does have a Doom. We'll see if he wants to drop it in to try and secure the kill. But Jessie, oh, with the tree! Oh, the tree! Bob lost him. He puts the tree on. Z-Freak stuck. Oh my God! Jessie Vash.
Z-Freak's kind of stuck around here. If only the Queen of Pain was a hero.
They're going to go for it. Let's see if they can close in. They do have a Death Ward available. Doom's going to get dropped. Paralyzing cast out though. So Jessie not the mana. But Bocarino with the CP, the Sprout. He's got the damage here. One more touch will do it. He'll get it. Bocarino with another one on the side. Off Complexity will get punished by the looks of it. Stone Strike coming through. He will fall. Raging Potato sticking around. Oh, can he get himself even the Live with the double kill. Tokes them down. The dagger is onto Swindles. Is it going to be enough? Indeed, we've got
Z-Freak's waiting for him to push out.
Swindles. Can he cancel the steep on Jessie? He should be fine. He's in the trees and he will get out in the blink. Just before Z-Freak gets a chance to land the Doom with any vision. Bottom lane, Ocarino and Jules moving in onto Limp. They're going to try and go for this. Nature's Wrath will come flying through. It's going to connect, but now, battle on goal to Jules. Jessie Vash is there with the cast. The Malediction now is on the Death Ward in the middle of the fight with the Chain Frost. The mini-stun will cancel it. They should play with the Witch Doctor's life. The question is, can Complexity find more? They're chasing Bocarino, so strike. It's going to be off the bottom of the crease, blocking him in temporarily. Will get himself behind the tower. There's going to be a TP reaction from Ben on the PL, ready to turn around. Takes the last onto Z-Freak. Jules, can he connect another spell? Jukes it. He jukes the call out. He's now going to get power onto the Limp. He's going to get the target. Big Sprout, you know, another backline. Jules, killing hands. He'll take down the Lich. Can they move his more? Say the top lane. Potato takes down Swindles. A huge.
He's got another boy too. This is a kill.
Double kill for Jules. They'll get the spread out again. Can they try and found themselves the fourth here? In fact, at the side of Mineski. And Mineski will do it. Triple kill for Jules.
I mean, we're talking about the fact that, yeah, Mineski need to be careful with their aggression, but it took...
At this point, you usually see the Invoker have the Midas and already building into something, but for me...
Look at this bottom. I mean, Limp, he does have the backup of the Lich. Is it going to be enough, especially with the TP coming in for this Lich? Both the Nature's Prophet and the PL joining this fight here. they've already lost one. There's the Doom onto Ben-Hur. Can they chase it down? Z-Freak looking to move in past the tower, but Raging Potato and Jesse Bash still there. So 1-4 at the moment as Limp did go down on the X. Z-Freak trading hits with the Potato, the cast coming out. Swindle still trying to move himself into the top. Jesse receiving a bit of aggression here from Ben. Coming in, he doesn't care. The Doom's now worn off, and he just fights through it. It's a double kill again for Jules. Gets himself out on the Night Stalker, and I've got to say, this Night Stalker player's got to be...
Seemed to be playing very well as a team. Even that fight was a bit disjointed, and Chessie obviously being separated from both Z-Freak and Swindle, who are...
Ben's just playing with him here. He's got Potato. They do have a Sonic Wave, but they can set it up. Then a Sprout onto Doom. Z-Freak will bite his way out, and he will get himself away. Swindles, though, kind of left alone here on enemy lines. Mineski, they're going to look to try and punish this. Coming through, he's got a Sprout in a second. Bot, he'll land it. Trap is wooded up, but again, he has got that Quelling Blade to get himself out, and Swindles will live this time.
Z-Freak's cutting across with this haste rune. It looks like he maybe wants to try and catch out somebody, but without Doom, I don't see this possible unless Sunstrike.
They don't let the Sunstrikers do it! Oh no! A huge error there from Complexity. A mid lane, Chessie, the man who just missed his Sunstrike, now he's going to be missing his life, his family and his kids, he's dead. Another kill, 19-7, my goodness.
This hero's rapidly getting out of control. He's going to have an axe sooner. I don't know, Complexity, I honestly don't think they can win once the axe is up.
Then looking to lead in here on the mid lane, but with the tower gone, Mineski, they'll just start to move in on the axe. Gets off the cool, buys him some time over the edge, Charlotte with the Sprout. Buying time for Mineski moving, second lance flies through Jesse, ready with the cast, and the Maledict on to live, Sonic Wave, it will just flip live, and he's got the Maledict on him as well. Might pop, then we get a Sun to Potato, so striking now the Chain Frost. They'll find the kill onto the quad, Limp falling low, will he go down one more tick on the Maledict, he shouldn't pop it, and he will. They'll get the axe kill, but they do play with the quad, and Ben, he's been doomed up as well, and Z-Freak now, helping the team turn this round, double kill, can he find more? Swindles can't even get the crush out, making it a 2-for-2 even fight at this point. Mineski, do they want to go back in for more? You can see the Night Stalker Jules looking to see if he can come back in onto Z-Freak. Jesse throws out the cast, but it looks like they'll leave it as that. An engagement ending 2-for-2, and Complexity, they do find both the PL and the quad, so one of the better trades so far here for the Americans.
Yeah, that was a fair... Now that they see that read, okay, nobody's top, he's going to go for that tier 2, and they may even gladly trade away their tier 1 mid. It's an important tower, but this late into the game, it's fine giving it up.
Yeah, especially with it being so low.
We'll see here, the jump's being made by Swindles, will jump through, but Jesse gets out the cast on them, and still going to do him out of the bench. Now with the death performance, like the Chain Frost will come out, cancel it, and already Mineski losing one, losing two, is double kill for Limp as he comes down hard with the dunk. Can they get themselves anything more? Up to the high ground, Haskin gets the slow onto Bocarino. Can they find the catch out here? And they'll jump forward on Limp. Look at the control, and there's the jump hit for Swindles, gets the crush down, and a third kill for Complexity. Mineski losing it a little bit there in the mid lane. As you said, the trade in towers was made.
It kind of dies down a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of the decision making going into picking up an item like Orchid is
Z-Freak at top phase. This is what we were talking about.
Indeed, Z-Freak closing the gap here with a Shallow Blade, drops the Doom down, the drums are popped as well, they'll look for the chase down, the Sunstrike, it's going to connect to Bocarino, no way out of this one, he'll get taken down. Raging Potato is there with the turnaround, open onto Z-Freak, the Sonic Wave as well, it's enough there, coming in with a Soul Burn, brings down the Doom. So they will manage to punish Z-Freak, but that is losing Bocarino and a man who's doing the best at the moment on the board, top of the net worth, so a big kill for Complexity.
They might even get more here.
Swindles, and he goes with the crush, they'll time it nicely with the Berserker. The Chain Frost coming through the dead board, he's going to do enough here, Swindles taking so much, he's going to pop. Oh, he gets the dunk, and can he get Jesse as well? Definitely runs into the tree line, double kill for Limp as he clears out another. And again, Complexity starting to find these trades that are...
Not a lot of options for his team to farm right now is they still have the ward up there.
I was going to say, not being taken down, yeah. Raging. If he goes Swindles. Ah, there we go, there's the D-wall, but Swindles, he'll jump in, get the crush. Do they have the control on Potato? He'll put the BKB in, all with the Fury for the Sunstrike. Complexity bursting down Raging Potato. And now seeing if they can find more Limp. Chasing down, Jesse Bash in a lot of trouble here. The Tornado catching out the Witch Doctor. Complexity looking for a second and they'll find it. Wicked stick now for the axe.
Just kind of blindly up there, she gets killed. They lose an additional hero on top of that, and it's likely just going to be a mid-rax.
And their high ground defense is just not very good. When you have certain heroes like, for example, the Witch Doctor, his Death Ward, and Cask is kind of scary, but you've got Chain Frost.
And jumping in, Complexity, they want to try and take this fight 3v5. They see the opening
they're
of
gonna drop the gem.
Jules. He's got it, will buy back straight away at Bocarino, turning around with a BKB Limp. BKBing a T-pin out just in front of the tier 4s. And they will at the least manage to force back Complexity. They won't lose Rax in the mid lane. But it does cost them that buyback on the Night Stalker.
If only Z-Freak had been able to drop the Quelling Blade faster and pick up the, steal the gem away from Mineski.
Ocarina.
He's got a 4-staff still. So Hanskin should be okay. Unless...
He's going to turn it around. I mean, Swindle's coming around the corner. Boca, he could have come in a little bit too deep, but he has. He goes down Swindle. Jumping across the tornado to follow first one. Wait for it. Pops the Sonic Wave. It's a nice one, but it's just not quite enough at this point of the game. Jesse fully loaded the cast. Bouncing through the depth for the high ground. That popped the Aegis there on the Invoker. Swindle's being confused played up by Ben. The Void from Night Stalker finishing down the Slardar. There's a buyback for Nature's Prophet. Looking to come back in. Limp. Man fighting up against Bocarino. Raging with a stream onto two on the sidelines. Mineski jumping in, and he'll find himself a double with the help of Jules. They'll get themselves a second and maybe a third. Z-Freak and Amana potentially out of luck as well. Mineski's looking to turn this one around, and they will. Another kill for the side. And again, buyback used, this time by the Nature's Prophet, but it does secure them that fight there, maybe. But they actually find themselves another one. Chessie caught up. That's got the Invoker, but he's been silenced just in time, and here comes the rest of the side, and they've done it. Mineski, for the last 10 minutes or so, seem to be falling behind, but a fight like that brings them straight back into it. Huge casualties for Complexity.
That was, like you said, they want to get more, especially with Bocarino's commitment to that buyback.
I mean, at the least, of course, getting that buyback out of Chessie top lane. What's in, Chessie? He's pulled back.
The BKB, but
And
it's
he
not
wants to
enough.
punish this again. The Soul Strike and the swirl there. Spinning around, Limp. And Chessie, they'll find themselves another. Ben coming through. Maybe they could try and punish this axe. Chessie's around the
really
corner.
fast.
They do have a Death Ward up as well. Raging Potato there as well as Jules. The whole gang, but Limp pots the BKB. Chessie coming back. Is he going to try and get himself in position to commit, or is he just going to sack the axe? He's hiding on the sidelines. Potato jumping forward. The BKB now run out for Limp. EMP from the high ground will catch him. Meteor down. There's a Death Ward. But Limp, look how tanky this man is. It looks like it will still go down, but only just. And they do lose the Nature's Prophet there, so on that extended death timer because of the buyback earlier.
Bring on. It's hard to get the map control to make you feel comfortable.
Please don't die here again.
No,
Bocarino, come on.
Are they going to yeah, he's Bocarino. He's going to get taken down, and he's dead for 80. And the thing is as well, I think we did see Jules on the mini-map draw a line away from the cliff saying Nature's Prophet, get back to base, but Bok just ignored him. And it's another, that's a big kill there for the side of Complexity, because they could be ready to try and find something more here now. I mean, this is good as well. Complexity seeing the advantage. They're going to go for Roshan. I mean, Mineski.
They've got nighttime.
Yeah, they've got nighttime. Maybe they could try and do something to disrupt this though. So the illusions in Cedar is fairly low.
Chessie's getting low.
They can steal the Aegis, maybe.
Oh, jumping in, get it. Oh, no, he doesn't. Chessie picks it up in time. Another cheese. Sonic Wave coming out. Chessie. Aegis now off his hands.
Oh, he stole the drums, too. He actually took Chessie's jumps and blinked out.
And bottom lane Limp. Just trying to chase down Jesse. Jesse's going to go for the TP out, but the Shane Frost will come through. Cancels that one at the same time. By still kicking off his windows. Crush onto Ben. There's the Doom as well. And this PL receiving a whole world of hate from Complexity. It's a great rush. That they do go for the attempt there on the steal. And as you said, they get the drums, they get the cheese. Still not enough here for Mineski, and just fighting there without the Nature's Prophet, who's now back. Now trying to man fight against Jesse, but can't really do any more. And in fact, he may be the one in trouble because the BKB about to wear out, and Limp is not going to commit for this one. Well, looks a bit the Sprout. It's been laid down, but Limp, now he's coming back in. Tornado. Oh, it's on point. Jesse catching out the MP, and there's Limp as well. And again, it just feels like Bok on his Nature's Prophet, who's having a great start this game, but he's really starting to falter now. Yeah, looking at the MP at the moment, the courier for the radio, he just went out to take a shot, but how close is he to having that the Hexo? Is he just the recipe that he's got? I was with Mione, so he's opted in for that.
Yeah. Neither one of our intelligence cores are going first side.
I don't think that the Nature's Prophet at bare minimum needed it. It's not really damage that they lack.
Oh, here we go, Limp jumping in, quarter two, BKB came out just in time from MP, tapping blows with Jesse. They'll pop down the Death Ward, it is pounding through them here. Jesse back get away with it, but Swiddle just moves more, Solid Wave flies through. They've lost the Bok on the Nature's Prophet, but he'll buy back. Looking for more Jules, tuned up, but he's going to be able to tank it out, get himself back to base. There's still one down, just this Witch Doctor off the map at the moment. Rax falling pretty quickly, Z-Freak on his way out, and they're getting silenced, now forced away. He's going to be fine, they'll catch out Hanskin. Mineski, can they punish the lead first Windows? Coming back in with the crush. Limp as well with the call on to two. Bok, he's going to go down to die back on the Nature's Prophet. Jules trying to get himself back, but he's gone as well. Mega kill for Chesty and Raging Potato. Only just able to blink himself out to the side. But Mineski 3 down. No buybacks available. They're going to lose the top set of racks, maybe even more.
Yeah, Complexity, I think they honestly can almost think about just keep going because they're so tanky on the rest of their heroes, and Mineski are just lacking in damage. Now they found Reggie Potato. He's going to get picked up. Now it's only the Phantom Lancer. That's just all but assures that the bottom lane Rax is going to go down as well, meaning Megas for complexity.
PL and the Witch Doctor, the last two men standing here for Mineski. Can they do it? I mean, complexity clearing out the Megas, and GG is called. Mineski here in game one, showing us their power in the early game.
Really making a lot of mistakes. Then that mid fight happened. It just felt like after that happened,